I am Dr. Purnachandra Rao, Associate Professor, HOD Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management, Acharya Nagarjuna University. Today's topic for the discussion is planning, the first function of the management. Nature of planning or characteristics of planning. So planning is the first and foremost function of the management. Functions of the management, there are 5. Out of 5 functions, this is the first function, planning, followed by organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. These are the 5 functions of the basic management. So planning is always followed by controlling. Planning and controlling both are treated as twin functions of the management. So first function, planning. Planning is drafted by the management only, managerial cadre, not the subordinates or the staff. That's why this is an intellectual process. Intellectual process, which means brain work of the management. The competent authorities only they can prepare the plans. That's why required knowledge and skill both are required for the preparation of the plans, any plans. And next, it is a goal-oriented one. Plan is a goal-oriented one. Without goal, there is no proper success. So goals are fixed at department level, individual level, and also objectives at organization level, at anywhere. So goals are fixed. So goal orientation, every department, every section, every person, whoever with the organization has to fulfill the goal of the fixed set one. That is important. As I said, this is a primary function, first and foremost function. Without planning, we cannot move ahead, we cannot do things properly. That's why planning is a primary document. With the plans only, the departments, the every section, all the manpower will go ahead. Accordingly, the plans will be fulfilled, materialized. And the next one, the planning is pervasiveness. It is spread across the organization, in all the departments, in all the sections, everywhere in the organization. Plans are very much required. Without plan, so the proper results would not be obtained. That's why, so everywhere elsewhere in the organization, so plans are primary requirement, and accordingly the execution of the plans are going on. And next, uniformity is also one of the nature. Uniformity in between the master plan of the organization and the departmental plans. In between these two, congruence must be established. Coordination must be established. Then only the overall objectives of the organization that is possible. Uniformity and coordination in between among the plans, that is very, very important. And next, continuity of the plans. Different plans are there. Term-based plans, weekly plans, monthly plans, quarterly, half-yearly and annual plans. So different types of plans are there. Different types of, based on the department or departmental plans are also there. They are called as functional plans. For example, production department production plans, marketing department marketing plans, HR department HR plans, like that. Different functional plans are also there. So continuous of plans, term based, first month, second month, third month, like that, for the follow-up, continuous plans are very, very important in each and every department and also across the organization. Next one, flexibility. Flexibility of the plan is also desirable. Flexibility. So based on the situation, based on the competition, based on the sometimes market doldrums, so plans would be modified, revised. So flexibility is also important. They are not at all rigid. They are not at all rigid or fixed. Be flexible in case of the preparation of the plans for the effective execution of the operations and also for deriving the expected objectives of the organization and departments. And coming to the simplicity is also one of the nature of the planning. Simplicity, the plan, whatever the management is drafted, so that is simple. In ease, everybody can understand by seeing, by reading the plan. In case of its terminology, its language, its sentences. Simple sentences are better than the complex sentences while preparing the plans. Format of the plan is also it seems to be easy and attractive. That's why simplicity of plans that is very much needful for understanding the plan further as it would be executed by the subordinates. Precision is also considered in planning. Precision is nothing but exactness and accurate. Plans are not at all dubious. Plans are based on the precision. Exact plans are more important rather than the others. Feasibility of the planning, that is also to be considered. Basing on the facts and experiences of the management, the plans are to be prepared, but not on the pure assumptions and presumptions of the people who are in the managerial cadre. The plan should be feasible. Feasible means implementable. So basing on the situation, basing on the time, so the plan is to be implementable. That is feasibility. Choice among alternative courses is also important. Choice among alternative courses. In case of purchase of a material for the production process, so materials are available in the market. Different types of kinds of materials are available in the market. Out of the varieties of material, the management has to choose the material out of 1, 2, 3, 4 material types, which is suitable one, which is required one for the manufacturing of the product, that is to be selected. So choice among the alternative courses is also to be highly considered for the minimization of the cost in the production process. Efficiency of the manpower, efficiency of the departments, that is also to be considered while planning. So for the maximization of the returns, optimization of the returns, so plans, due care must be taken in the preparation of plans. So all the requirements are to be added, to be presented in the plans for the maximum results derived out of the plans. And interdependence, this is also one of the feature which is very considerable in any kind of enterprise. Interdependence means in between the departments in any organization. For example, production department and sales department. So both are interdependent. Based on the market demand, sales departments or marketing department suggests the volume of products. So both are interdependent. Like that, HR department and marketing department, quality control department and production department. In between these, there are some interdependence. So that is quite existed. So interdependence and interactions in between the departments for the effectiveness and effective operations. So that is also important. So that is also mentioned in the plans, proper plans, by the proper plans. Coming to the forecasting, forecasting is also to be one of the consideration in the planning. In any plan, the forecast and premises both are to be undertaken while preparing the plans. Forecast, especially for the future plans, visions of the organization for the 5 years to 10 years and above 10 years. So for the preparation of the future plans, so the forecast and premises are also to be taken into account for the preparation of systematic plans. Coming to the elements of planning, there are 8 elements in the planning. First one is mission. Mission is nothing but the overall purpose of the organization. Mission statement directs the entire organization, entire manpower. Second one is vision. Vision is nothing but it is related to the future plans. Future plans are nothing but visions of the organization. For the growth and development of the organization, vision plans are to be prepared by the top management. And coming to the objectives, objectives are also at each level, they are very important. Objectives are drawn from the mission statement and visionary objectives, future objectives. So the objectives at different departments, at different sections of the organization, they are prepared by the concerned competent managerial cadre in any kind of enterprise. Coming to the policies, so policies are nothing but the decisions of the managerial cadre. They are the eligible persons for the preparation of the policies, policy statements. These are the basis for the executive decisions. All the functions, functional operations are based on the policies which are being prepared, being drafted by the concerned management. Policies are nothing but the directions for the subordinate staff, how to execute the operations, how to proceed further. For all that, policies are very much required. Examples of the policies are, in case of the production policy, how much volume of the production that is required, either it is a lump sum or order-based production. So policy decides, policy directs for the manufacturing of the production. Like that, sales policy. In case of the sales, cash-based, credit-based or installment-based sales in the market for the customers. So what is the policy of the sales of the organization? That depends upon the sales policy. And financial policy, selection of financial sources, whether it is internal sources or external sources, different sources are available. Like that, investment, which project out of the available projects, alternative projects, which projects are to be undertaken, how much amount is allotted to each and every project, that is to be decided in the financial policies of the organization. Coming to the HR policies, human resources policy, HR policy, HR package in which the remuneration of the manpower and perks, benefits, other benefits, fringe benefits, welfare and social security schemes, all those things are embedded in the HR policy of the organization for the manpower benefit. And coming to the recruitment and selection, in this case also, how to recruit, from which source, either whether it is internal source or external source. So that is to be decided by the selection policy or recruitment policy. Like that, merit or seniority, which is the basis for the recruiting the manpower in the organization. So these are some of the examples for the policies. The policy is also one of the important elements in the planning. Strategy is one of the element of the planning out of 8 elements. Strategy is nothing but a course of action, special course of action based on the competitors' movements, competitors' policies. So strategies are very much required everywhere in the organization, especially in the marketing of the products and services. Strategies, without strategies in the competitive era, there is as you know, this is the LPG era. In this era, competition is very high. Cutthroat competition is also prevailed. That's why strategic approach based on the situation, based on the time. So strategies are very, very important. Strategies are nothing but the special course of actions that are to be designed and prepared and also executed by the management for the purpose of the goal realization. And program is also one of the important element in the planning. Program is nothing but a concrete course of interrelated actions. Different programs are designed and executed by the management. They are also very much required programs. For example, training program for the manpower, and development program for the managerial cadre. These are also designed and implemented, whether they are internal or external. And a new product launch program, that is also important for the publicity and advertisement of the program, that is also designed and implemented. Promotional, marketing promotional, there are several variety of programs are being prepared and implemented by the organizations in the competitive age of the world. And rules is also one of the important element of the planning. Rules are rigid, fixed. Everybody has to follow. That's a rule. They are definite and rigid course of actions. While purchasing, for example, purchase of equipment. So in this case, invitation of tenders. If it is there, that is the rule. Nobody can violate it. Like that, rule is a rule for everybody in the organization. They have to follow at any cost. One of the elements of the planning is budget, very important element. Budgets are nothing but controlling tools of one of the controlling tools of the management. Budget is prepared by the financial manager, the estimations. It is nothing but an anticipated income and expenditure statement for the upcoming year. So budget shows all the items in terms of numerical figures. Budgets act as financial guide for the effective utilization of the funds for the effective maximum returns. So it is treated as a guide, financial guide for the management at any cadre, at any level of the management. And one more element is procedures. There are several procedures which are designed, existed and implemented by the management in different departments. This is very specific, the procedure is very specific, very definite procedure. In every procedure there are several steps. There are steps which are linked up on each and other. So in the procedure the steps are to be followed, the specific steps are to be followed. The violation of the procedure is also not desirable. In case of the, for example, selection of manpower. In the process of the selection of the manpower or employees, the management has to conduct a written test first of all. Thereafter, they will conduct some interviews. Finally, they will conduct some group discussion. After all these steps, finalize the selection process of the employees. So like that, there are several procedures are designed and also implemented in the organization for the smooth functioning of the programs, smooth functioning of the functions and smooth functioning of the operations. They are very much essential. Coming to the importance of planning. So planning focuses upon the objectives. Objectives are to be realized. That is possible only with the plans, proper plans, systematic plans. And also planning minimizes the uncertainty. Uncertainty creates some ambiguity. To avoid the ambiguity, uncertainty, proper plans, they are to be prepared and implemented by the concerned management. And one more important point with the planning is economy in operation. Different operations in different sections. Economy point is also to be considered for the maximization of the results. So planning is very much required. For the maximization of the benefit, proper plans are required. And effective coordination is also possible with the plans. Effective coordination in between the departments, among the manpower and across the organization. So coordination anywhere in the organization, any department in the organization, that is possible only with the proper plans and systematic planning. Proper control is also possible. Plans give direction to the manpower. Plans provides some instructions to each and everyone. So that's why proper control is possible. Wherever deviations are found, so the plan suggests, and if necessary, plans are revised and implemented for separating the such deviations. And also planning increases the organizational effectiveness. Organizational effectiveness, for the more effectiveness means the rate of productivity would be increased, as well as in turn the goodwill of the organization, the name and fame of the organization is also certainly increased with the plans only, proper plans. Thank you for watching this video.